back to Parliament. In that, we demanded the removal of the 4 commissioners of Parliament, and we submitted a fully-fledged motion with attachments and signatures, evidence, and a total number of 186 members, higher than the 176 required under the law. So we started counting. We counted the days, because Rule 110 gives 14 days within which the Speaker can put the matter on the order paper. Now, as we were there, preparing our evidence, preparing the motion, and ready, we were surprised that there was a ruling of court by a one Bwete Daniel against the Parliamentary Commission. We want to state that our side here were not part of that court process. A matter was secretly heard, and according to the record, the court record, which we have here, the court record is clear. The Bwete Daniel did not step any single day in court. He did not. These are people who took themselves to court, gave evidence against themselves, of course, selectively, and they made the court pass a ruling that they are free. But to our dismay, they said that the clerk who merely implemented what they decided was the ones to be subjected to the disciplinary proceedings and punishment. So from the word go, you can see, we know there were efforts which were made for members to withdraw their signatures. They were being paid highly so that they can fail the motion. That one failed. The last option was to take themselves to court. Can you imagine? Because the so-called Bwete, this is the official record. Bwete Daniel never stepped in court, but what we see lawyers representing him. Ojambo David is the one who represented him. And nobody, and Wiri, Ojambo and Wiri are the ones who represented Bwete Daniel. The record shows that Bwete was never present in court. He did not go to court. He did not. So what we deduce is that these clever people used all tricks to take themselves to court. And after that, after taking themselves to court, they were their own witnesses, they knew their own evidence, and decided the matter as it is. So be it as it may, our intention this afternoon or this evening is not to dispute that case. It is a case, probably, it is a public interest litigation. But as you are aware, we have equally written to the Speaker. We have responded to the Speaker's letter. Because the Speaker is of the view that court having decided the matter of the Bwete Daniel case against commissioners, that the matter was put to rest. We have humbly informed the Speaker, because she has already received. We humbly informed the Speaker that the matter of service award is one leg. Our motion cannot die because of one leg is lost. Our intention is not to contest it on the floor of Parliament. No, be it as it may. But we have other grounds. Other grounds of our motion include misconduct and misbehavior that involve the siphoning out of money, Parliamentary Commission money, through fictitious trips Unconscionable expenditures. A member cannot spend 90 days outside the country and get paid. You go for December, 30 days. As you come back in January, you take another 30 days. As you come again in February, you take another 30 days. This is unconscionable expenditure. They are wasting taxpayers' money on themselves and their spouses. So you can see, misconduct is different. Recruitment and employment. All these are matters where we think court never touched. These are matters where court did not touch. So if you go for the service award, yes, you can go for the service award. But the motion remains standing because the motion did not have one leg. Apart from service award, we've added misconduct, misbehavior, things bordering on corruption, giving themselves, awarding themselves contracts. These are not in service award. And the judge did not pronounce himself on that. So we wrote, yes, we thank you very much. But this love letter does not satisfy our motion. And therefore we expected House to be convened tomorrow. We've written to show her that, look, there are areas of the motion that were never canvassed. We've shown her. We've requested her not to misdirect herself on one aspect of service award. We had several other grounds. Now, to our surprise, the House that was scheduled to sit tomorrow has been called off. The announcement we have received is that House shall resume on 28th in Gulu to defeat it. So this is the matter we shall not allow. The Speaker cannot conduct the Parliament according to her personal whims. The Speaker is guided and must handle Parliament in accordance with the rules of procedure and the Constitution. The House is not a personal house. This is Parliament. And even this love letter should have been delivered on in chair. She should have resumed, she should have taken the seat as the chair and constitute the House into Parliament, and then she can read her ruling, which of course we are disputing, because we are ready to show the different aspects of the motion. You can't be somewhere and you just write to members of Parliament. It's very unfortunate that someone is turning Parliament into a personal estate. She's our Speaker. We voted her. We elected her. She does not elect us to be members of Parliament, but we are the ones who make her the Speaker. So whenever you are doing this, she should bear in mind that we are her members. We love her, but we shall not tolerate that excess. So lastly, from me, as I allow my colleagues to, we want to condemn in the strongest terms possible. For us, we shall be present tomorrow, and we call upon members of Parliament to be present. You cannot switch, you cannot switch Parliament in such a manner. The House was properly adjourned by Right Honourable Thomas Tayebwa that the House will resume on Tuesday, 21st. To our surprise, it is clandestinely being called off. Why is the Speaker hiding members, the commissioners, from accountability? Because tomorrow was the day of reckoning for these commissioners. Tomorrow. Now you are short-circuiting Parliament. You are short-circuiting members. Thank you very much.
And thank you very much, Honorable Ssekikubo, our leader, as far as this motion is concerned, and thank you for leading us well. I can tell you that so far so good. And members of the media, to add on to what Honorable Ssekikubo has just mentioned or just said, Our speaker, in handling this matter, she really have to be cognizant of the fact that it is the Constitution and the rules of our rules of procedure of Parliament to guide her. If you don't follow those two books, then certainly you find yourself, doing things with impunity, digressing from the provision of the law. For example, our motion was clearly prepared and made in accordance with the Rule 110 of our rules of procedure. And up to this time, up to this point in time, we have carefully and meticulously followed the rules of procedure. You see? So there is no way how having presented our motion to the Speaker through the clerk, in accordance with Rule 110, there is no way the Speaker can turn up and purport to kill this motion. Because even killing this motion has to die in accordance with the rules of procedure. It was started, developed, and presented in accordance with the rules of procedure, and it has to die in accordance with the rule of procedure. And as far as the rules of procedure are concerned, Rule 7 and 8 are very clear. The Speaker can only pronounce herself. Note this one carefully. The Speaker can only pronounce herself on matters or on a matter or matters that are not provided for properly by the rules of procedure. Yet here we are with our motion properly provided for by Rule 110, and therefore it does not fall within the ambit of the Speaker's scope of responsibility to simply wish away this motion. It cannot happen. It will not happen. That's why you see us here insisting that the Speaker has to put this motion on the order paper and we discuss it. Thank you.
Thank you so much. My name is Ekudo Tom Julius, Member of Parliament, Gweri County in the Soroti District. I represent my people of Gweri. Now, while we are here, I think everybody has heard. For me, I have also come here to make my voice and to say, if we don't act over this matter, meaning we are condoning, we are encouraging corruption in Uganda, and there is no way we shall clear corruption here in Uganda. But the best way is to call a spade a spade. Why are we fearing to call a spade here? May I call upon the president also to come in? He should not look into these things and say it is a play. No. We are having a bad record as Ugandans. What are we doing? No, when we have people like departments of judiciary, we have it here. That can advise the Speaker, that can advise the president, that can advise even the clerk. I was even in the clerk's office and I told the clerk that the abuse comes to your office because you are a technical person and you are keeping quiet with this issue. Why are you keeping quiet? Why can't you advise these people who are chairing the parliament? Why can't you advise them such that they correct and say, no, this is wrong? And if we don't correct ourselves, how shall the community, the committee, the people we represent down there, how will they perceive us? Which message shall we be giving them as we are getting back to maybe do some other campaigns? Campaigns maybe to bring development to what? That this issue has even gone down. That's why you see PDM. There are issues in the PDM, which we need to correct from the top. And when we are reaching it down, things will be fine. Who doesn't want development? All of us want development, and we are here to develop our people. I thank you.